Well, the Black Resilience in Colorado Fund, also known as BRIC, does outstanding work to support Black-led organizations right here in the community. Well, it is a pleasure to welcome LaDon Sullivan, the Executive Director, and Aaron Mirapol, President and CEO of Urban Land Conservancy. Welcome to both of you. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, great to be here.
Well, good to have you. And I'll start with you, LaDon. Tell us more about the Black Resilience in Colorado Fund and really how it supports so many Black-led community organizations.
So the BRIC Fund, as we call it for short, was started in 2020 really to support Black-led and serving nonprofit organizations across the Metro Denver area. We do so through grants. We also provide coaching. We have an Executive Directors of Color Institute, which builds individual leadership and the organization's capacity, helping them to strengthen their internal working so they can do great external work. And then we also partner with organizations like the Urban Land Conservancy to start the BRIC Fund, or the BRIC Loan Fund.
Yes, and that's what I want to ask you. The BRIC Loan Fund. Now, this is something really big for some of these organizations. How is it so supportive for them?
So what we know is that a lot of Black-led and serving organizations, even organizations of color, really struggle to have access to capital funds, to resources beyond just operating their programs, but actually to help them solidify their station or their place in community. And so this loan fund that we've partnered with the Urban Land Conservancy really helps us to be able to give those organizations access to low-interest loans so they can actually create their long-term or permanent space in community.
That's right. Now, Aaron, I want to bring you in because Urban Land Conservancy really motivated it to be a part of this. And what made you start the BRIC Loan Fund and wanting to be a part of that?
Sure. I mean, it was a no-brainer for us to get involved with LaDon and BRIC because in our work as a nonprofit real estate company, we see firsthand the challenges that a lot of Black-led nonprofits have access to low-interest capital debt that they can go borrow at 1% or 1.5% to do major capital needs for their facility, for their programs.
Yeah. And now, why is this work in particular important to Denver?
Well, I think we're seeing a lot of folks getting displaced and a lot of Black-led nonprofits that are no longer able to operate here in the community. We house a number of different nonprofits, and including several BRIC members. And so we just recognize that this displacement that's going on, we really want to bring in an in-placement strategy. And being a part of BRIC has been a big part of that.
That is so good, and kudos to you for wanting to take that initiative to begin with. Now, LaDon, tell us about a survey that you have some knowledge about, and this survey from Black-led and Black-serving organizations. What did you hear from that?
So the survey actually drops today. It's live on our website, and it's entitled Red Lines to Black Ownership, and it really is focused on what Black-led and serving organizations tell us they need in order to secure permanent space, a permanent home for their organizations, particularly in the communities that they serve. So we heard lots of information about these organizations definitely see a future here in their community. 90% responded saying they see extraordinary growth for their organization in the next 3 to 5 years. They also said, hey, we need to know some things about what it means to raise capital. What do we need to know? What do our boards need to know in order for us to be able to sustain a space for our organization and also have the resources we need to serve the community?
Well, you guys are truly a valuable resource for so many out there. And real quick, if somebody needs to get a hold of you, wants to learn more, what's the best way to do so? They
can always go to our website, which is www.bricfund.org. And there's numerous resources on that website. And for those who may want to support us, of course, we are a resourced entity, so you can make contributions. But I'll let Aaron talk about building partnership because he started this.
Yes, he did it. And I'm so sorry to cut you guys off, but I'll give you a few seconds to do so if you would like to.
She said it. Just go to the BRIC website and you can learn about the loan fund.
I'm so sorry. I know the work that you do is truly important, and thank you both for being with us this morning.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Okay, and you can learn more about the Black Resilience in Colorado Fund BRIC by visiting bricfund.org, and be sure to follow follow them on social media on Facebook at BRIC Fund. They've also got an Instagram at BRIC_Fund.